Hey guys. Wow. Hey guys. Wanted to talk about the importance and significance of a coach or a teacher or a mentor, guru, etc. This person that guides you along in your life in whatever form or fashion that takes for you, in whatever direction. Um, Having someone who's more experienced than you and is further along in your journey or further along in a specific aspect of the universal journey than you are, can greatly accelerate your progress down that specific route of that aspect of the universal journey. Um, Having this teacher in your life is the most significant thing. Simply put, it is the most significant, most effective thing you can do to see rapid results and rapid progression in that aspect of whatever you're working towards, whatever your journey is. Um, so, firstly, on that, I'll say that the way abundance works in this universe is not limited. And I know that sounds obvious, but lack is truly, through and through, a complete illusion. It has no reality to it whatsoever. Lack is not a concept that has even an ounce of truth to it. What is true is abundance, and infinite abundance is one of the hallmark qualities of our reality. Infinite abundance doesn't mean abundance sometimes. It doesn't mean abundance for some people. It doesn't mean someone's wildest dreams can come true, but maybe not yours, or maybe not someone else's. No. Infinite abundance, the true nature of this reality, means that there's enough abundance, infinite, for everyone to have their wildest dreams become manifested into reality. Right now. Right now. There's nothing stopping that from happening. And that is a very important aspect of our reality to come to terms with in your journey, to see results that most people think would take years or lifetimes even. You can see those results in any amount of time. Any amount of time. There is no time or space limitation on your experience. These assumptions that there are time and space limitations on your experience of reality are based in the materialist framework for reality. And this is obviously a false framework for reality. And these assumptions are not true. So this is a integral understanding to integrate and have as an inner standing. It needs to become your default. Your subconscious mind needs to receive this download from your conscious mind. And in most cases, that'll take some time, some reps. But keeping in mind what we're talking about here, yeah, it's more than likely it's going to take some reps and some time, but it doesn't have to. It can happen instantaneously in this moment. All of it can happen right now. Okay? So we don't get attached to that outcome, but we also don't buy into the limiting belief that it's going to take some amount of time and some amount of reps either. We keep our expectations to no expectations, right? We don't need expectations. We just exist in our chosen state of reality at all times, knowing the truth. And when we see a reflection of that, in terms of the law of contrast, we see something within ourselves that is contracting, that does not believe in the infinite abundance, the truth, then we still exist in our chosen state of reality while we observe that. We observe that with gratitude. And we maintain our chosen state regardless. And truly we have a logical reason to forgive and thank that aspect of our experience, because that is propelling you further to your chosen state. Seeing what you are not shows you what you are. That is the law of contrast in action, once again. All right, so how does this apply to coaching? That's all great and wonderful and huge, and that's its own topic. That is its own topic. How does that relate to coaching? Okay, well, a coach or a teacher or a guru, etc., they are a method of transmitting energy from their experience to your experience. And they are the most effective, most significant outside source that can appear to you and appear to cause a dramatic shift. Now, this is not really something that's happening outside of you. It all must take place inside. The inner work is where it all takes place. And your inner work is what is necessary for you to manifest this ideal teacher into your life in the first place. So it's a co-creation. It's not the teacher doing everything. It's not you doing everything. It's the co-creation of the teacher's karma that brings them to you, and the co-creation of your karma and inner work that allows you to receive and manifest the teacher. And so to get the best teacher possible that is going to create the most significant and dramatic impact and rapid change on your life, you're going to want to focus on this abundance, infinite abundance mentality, this chosen state of understanding. Because whenever you abide in that chosen state of understanding, that is going to create this potential in your reality as much more likely than if we are lukewarm about abiding in this state of infinite abundance. As Jesus said, he will spit the lukewarm out of his mouth. The lukewarm is not going to get significant results. The lukewarm is a recipe for stagnation. And so we want to embody this radical abundance, radical infinite abundance mentality to attract the most dramatic change, shift in our lives possible. And of course, you can have this dramatic shift in your life without a teacher. But the universe has organized itself in such a way that it likes this archetype of student-teacher, teaching and learning and teaching. This is one of the integral archetypes of the universe, very significant to how the universe functions and comes to know itself and experience itself. So it just so happens that this is the most effective way for transformation to take place. And it makes sense, right? Because the um, what is the most significant catalyst, like fear, suffering catalyst for us? Oftentimes, at least one of the most, right? Physical pain's pretty up there too. One of the most significant ones is this fear of otherness, right? This otherness is the source of our fear, really, because if you truly see that everything is you, then there can't be any fear anymore. Um, Whenever we experience the illusion of otherness, then that gives way to imagine danger, or alternate intentions, outside of a one universal God intention. It gives way for those false beliefs to take hold of us, and so the otherness being one of these central dynamics, archetypes of the universe for operation. um, the teacher is an archetype of otherness that functions as a extremely harmonious method towards unification. So rather than an otherness that is competing for resources with the individual, that misperception of otherness that is competing for uh, finite resources that creates this false belief in lack. Well, the teacher is the antithesis to that archetype by being an archetype of otherness that serves only to help the individual in their experience. You can only gain from having a harmonious relationship with the teacher other archetype. Um, and and it's even more than that, because the sum, uh, or the total result is greater than the sum of its parts. That is a key aspect of the student-teacher archetypical relationship. You working alone have a certain degree of energy and power. The teacher working alone has a certain degree of energy and power. You and the teacher working together, on the surface, when you sum them, it seems as if there's a certain amount of power that would just be, you plus the teacher's power. But it's not. It's the sum, that the result is greater than the sum of its parts. Okay? When you work together. So you and the teacher both polarize and evolve at a faster rate from having a harmonious teaching and learning and teaching student-teacher relationship. This is one of the most wonderful aspects of the universe. And and so I'm very thankful to celebrate this aspect of the universe in my life all the time. I'm always a student and I'm always a teacher. And it's such a beautiful thing to be participating in those archetypical roles of the universe. So, yeah, I hope that really got the point across about the significance and impact a teacher can have on your life. Because it's So, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And subscribe. Catch you next time. Peace.